Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm back with another video. As promised in my previous boiler video, boiler tour video, I said that I was going to take you guys on a tour of all of my classic cast iron radiators in my 115-year-old home, a Colonial built in 1909 in Michigan. So if you're watching this video, you clearly have an interest for old homes and old building systems, old HVAC systems. So welcome. If you like this video at the end, please give me a like and subscribe as I take you on this journey of home ownership of a 115-year-old house. So this first radiator here, which is actually one of my favorite radiators, is by the American Radiator Company. It is known as the Rococo design. And this is actually a design you're going to see throughout the house. It's primarily all the radiators in the house are these American Radiator Rococo designs. So as I go to the side here, you'll see their logo there, American Radiator Company. And this right here is a window radiator. And the whole idea with window radiators they were to be placed in front of windows where a draft may be coming in. That cold air can fall down and circulate around the radiator fins and turn into heated air. So it's why they are placed there. And you will also notice in older homes, it was known you pretty much are supposed to place the radiator somewhere kind of close to a window. It wasn't always required, but they worked most efficiently by being placed near a window or where there could be draft. So this Rococo here has 17 sections and is original to the home. And as I take you on the other end of the living room here, the next radiator is actually the longest radiator in the house, which is by, this radiator here is actually by Richmond Radiator Company. It is 24 sections, and also, again, another window radiator here. Here from the side here, we have the bleed valve right there, and this one doesn't have turn off, shut off valve, so this one just is automatically constantly on. So this is one of my favorites. I'm glad the original owners of the house installed those covers on the top, or I should say shelves on the top, because it's nice for putting stuff up there. So then we come over here to the vestibule, which features another American Radiator Company Rococo design. This one has 4 sections and the 2 valves, the supply line, and that's the return line right there. And then I have an identical one here in the reception hall. Once again, American Radiator Company Rococo design. Even still, both of those, what you'll notice, still have like the original radiator paste, glazing, however you want to call it. And they work great, and it's perfect here when I am taking off my shoes and putting boots on or whatever right there, to be right next to this nice warm radiator. So now we come here to the dining room, where we get another different brand of radiator, which was by the Jarecki Manufacturing Company out of Erie, Pennsylvania. It's actually, well, I was able to find them in some of the really old magazines and advertisements on archive.org. They were known as Erie Radiators. So they went by both names, and actually that Jarecki family. Like there's a mansion there. Like they were pretty prominent people. So this is my favorite of them all because it's 12 sections, and this thing is just a beast. It's really, really thick. Like the sections here, very ornate design here. Also, there's the bleed valve right there on the side. This one has four columns here, so it is just a beast here. And this is another one that doesn't actually have like a shut-off valve or anything, so it's just, you know, constantly on. Don't know what was the story behind that. I always thought radiators had to have like a shut-off, but guess not. And the people that know that built the house are not with us. So yeah, this is one of my favorites. So now we are gonna come over to the kitchen. So this is another little window radiator, which is right here at my bay window. This one has 16 sections. I'm unsure of the manufacturer of this one because it doesn't say it on the side or anywhere. I've narrowed it down to possibly Capital Radiators, which was by the United States Radiator Corp, or the brand known as Crane Radiators. I was able to find some old brochures and stuff, again, on archive.org for that featured radiators that looked really similar to this. Once I kind of measured it, it didn't quite align with the two that I saw in those different brochures, so that's why it's just kind of unknown. But again, very nice warm heat. This one was covered. There was this whole nicely built like stink cover that a person could sit on it, or you could use it as an additional shelf. But I'm a person that I really liked the look of radiators. So one of my spring projects is going to be painting this one and giving it a nice new look so that, you know, we're not looking at all that chipped paint there. And yes, I did do a test of lead, and pretty much all the radiators tested positive. So proper precautions will be made, and there's plenty of safe ways to, you know, safely remove lead paint. So when that time comes, I will be ready for it. So I have one more radiator, and this will complete the first floor of the house. So this radiator here is by the Standard Radiator Manufacturing Company. They were out of New York, actually. I was able to find their brochure. Again, archive.org is a wonderful resource for finding old books and old catalogs and just old texts that can really explain these old systems that are in your home, especially if you're like me, a new homeowner of a new old home. So it's kind of nice to learn about these systems and read the same texts that the people who install these systems read. So yes, here. So with this one here, we got 7 sections. Another one that's very ornate in design. Definitely could use a new coat of paint. So this is one that's definitely on the list to get revamped and repainted. There are 2 lines here that goes upstairs and services the one baseboard that I have. I actually did remove the foam that was pipe insulation foam off of one, because what it basically did was turn this whole pipe into a radiator. So it's radiating heat right now, which I'm kind of okay with here, because this old door, which is going to get replaced, is very drafty. So that same concept with those window radiators, yeah, it's in play here. So it's nice to have this heat that's kind of canceling out that draft. So stay tuned, and I will finish up on the second floor. Okay, and we're now upstairs. This is the one lone baseboard heater that I have in the entire house. Of course, it's hydronic. It's connected to the system. So as I said earlier, those two pipes kind of goes up there and supplies this. And I'm not really a fan of baseboards. One of my goals in the house is going to be to actually take this out and put a cast iron radiator back. There are some manufacturers who are making brand new cast iron radiators that I can, get a nice long one. It would be the shorter one because, again, they are kind of heavy, so getting that upstairs. But there are some that are cast iron and pretty light, which would be, if I can get it as long as this is, it would be more than enough heat to heat this kind of den shoe room. So we're gonna come on over to one of the guest rooms. And what we have here is another Rococo by American Radiator. This is a 5-section one right here. This one's kind of piped in, and the supply line actually, as well as return, kind of goes down right straight from here down to the basement, and you can kind of see the lines that's going to connect to the radiator in the other room. So we're going to come on over, and then we have another Rococo, and this one is 6 sections. So it's got that beautiful ornate design, and like I said, it's connected to the other one in the room we just came from. So really cool. And then we're gonna come on over to the master bedroom, my bedroom. And yes, I do have like a little radiator space heater. Old home, so single zone. So when it just want a little extra heat but don't want the boiler heating the whole house, I do have that little zone. And even still, I want it radiator style, even for space heat. So here's my radiator in my room. This is a 7-section, once again, Rococo, American Radiator Company. So the original owner, he liked the American Radiator Company. The boiler, most of the radiators in the house. American Radiator Company did have a big manufacturing plant in Detroit. So being here in Michigan, it kind of, again, makes sense that they were very popular in homes here. And actually, this particular design of radiator, the Rococo, they were like specially made in Detroit. I saw that in the Ideal Fitter catalog of 1908. It actually had that printed that these were kind of like a Detroit model or something. So pretty cool. So then we'll head to the bathroom for the last and final radiator. And it's actually one of my favorite ones in the house. It's another Rococo 5-section, just like the one in the one room over there. Previous owners did painted a nice, beautiful metallic silver color, so I love that. This one gets super hot. I don't know if it's like where the placement is. It's like the first radiator to get the hot water when the boiler turns on, but this one, man, it is great, especially when I put my towel on this before taking a shower in the morning, and it is so beautiful to jump out of the shower and grab a hot towel off of the radiator. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoy old homes and old systems and everything about old homes and following them and of yesteryear, please feel free to like this video and subscribe, and thank you.